I'm starting to think that this video was not meant to be recorded. This is my 5th time trying to record this video, and it is hot in here. It is my 5th time trying to record this video. Just to give you the cliff notes of this whole thing. The first 2 times I tried to record it, it was super hot. Phone kept overheating in the window. 3rd time I tried to record it, I put it down here in the dash. That was an interesting angle, but I was not happy with it. Tried to record it again just a few moments ago, and I had a coughing fit. So this is time number 5 that I'm trying to record this video. I think this is 5, something like that. But anyway, I had a conversation with one of my clients. Was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, we were talking about some of the differences between the things that successful people do when it comes to weight loss. And as you know, a lot of the things I talk about in losing weight and getting in shape, you can apply those success principles to anything. And this is really kind of where I get this from a lot of my high performing, high achieving, high net worth clients and the things that they do. And I've learned a lot about how to run my own operation from these clients. And there's certain things that they do in their businesses that translate, that trickle down into their lives. And I think that's just who they are. So I think it's more about their life that trickles into their business. But there's a certain way they treat their diets and they treat their fitness programs that makes them so successful. And I was talking to one of my clients that's looking to become more successful. And I said to her, one thing that when you think about successful businesses are always the businesses, I think always, maybe there's always an exception to every rule, but I would say on the large majority of successful businesses track every single dollar that comes in, and they track every single dollar that goes out. Now, again, there are exceptions to every rule, just like there are exceptions to every rule in everything. Fitness and weight loss is no different. But the large majority of really successful businesses, they track everything. Again, they are tracking every single dollar that comes in, and they're tracking every single dollar that goes out. And I feel like every other video that I create, it's either on the topic of tracking, and you guys know if you've been here before how I feel about tracking and my saying, if you're not tracking, you're guessing. But it's because tracking is so important. You cannot manage, you cannot properly affect, you cannot change the things you don't track. Most of my successful clients, and I would even say over my 35-year coaching and training career, I would probably say all of my really successful clients were very meticulous about their tracking. They were very dialed into their tracking. They tracked every single calorie that came in, and they also tracked every single calorie that went out, every single calorie that they burned. And as a coach and a trainer, this just makes my job super easy because there's no guesswork. Again, if you're not tracking, then I, as your coach, have to guess what's working and what's not working. And these clients make it super easy. They take the guesswork out of everything. I don't have to guess. I can look at what they're tracking and tell them what's working and what's not working. And that's part of why they are so successful. Because every single week when we get together for our coaching calls, they come with the data that supports the result or the lack thereof. And we can make adjustments and changes based on that data. I don't like guessing, and I tell my clients, I don't like guessing. I like to be as precise as possible with what I tell my clients to do to get better results. So that's one of the things, and I might have made another video about this, but earlier in the week, I had a client that said to me, she said, well, I'm eating good. And she doesn't track. And I said to her, I said, well, and this was on a Wednesday. I said to her, what'd you eat on Monday? And she couldn't tell me what she ate on Monday. And I said to her, I said, how could you be so sure that you're eating good when you can't even recall what you ate on Monday? If you don't know what it was, how do you know for sure, without a doubt, it was good or it was enough? And chances are, if you're gaining weight, I don't care what you're saying. Okay, what they say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Like, I don't care what you say. If your goal is weight loss and you're gaining weight, that means something's off. So take it, as I say, the blueprint's already out there. And I was telling another one of my clients, I said to her, why are we trying to rewrite the blueprint to success? Why don't we just follow it? The clients and the people that have gotten in shape before us have left the key. They have left the roadmap of what we need to do to be more successful. And if all of them are accounting for what they're doing, if all of them are accounting for every calorie that's coming in and every calorie that's going out, why are we trying to rewrite the roadmap and trying to do the opposite of what they're doing? We want to do the same things that the unsuccessful people are doing, yet we want to get results that are different than what the unsuccessful people are getting. We want to get the same results that the successful people are getting without doing the same things the successful people are doing. And that just makes no sense. So this is another video of me talking about tracking and the importance of it, because I see it on a day-to-day basis. And those clients that fight tracking, they fight it, and all of a sudden they start doing it and they start getting results. They go from getting no results, not tracking, to getting results. They all, and almost every single one of them, always tell me they wish they had started tracking earlier. They almost always say that. I wish I would have started tracking earlier. And it's why, and I always say why, and they're like, because I would have started seeing results sooner. So learn from my clients that have been less than successful. What are we doing, people? Let's just drive. So yeah, that is another video on the importance of tracking. So if you're not tracking, you're guessing, and stop guessing and start tracking and start getting results. And if you need help on your journey, click the first link below in the description. Fill out the form, and the two of us will figure out what we need to do to get you from where you're at to where you want to be.